There's a certain phrase I hear myself saying all the time these days when I'm teaching. Exertion without leverage is wasted, and momentum without perfect balance is falling. And when your attempts to throw downrange and correctly are thwarted, it usually comes down to one thing. It is this simple thing, the pesky back foot.
The pesky back foot is a fundamental lack of balance on your trailing side, which makes it impossible to plant properly, it makes it impossible to align, and it makes it impossible to conjure the bullet. In order to truly add momentum to your swing, to throw elite distances, you must master the pesky back foot. You must turn it from a mortal enemy into a friend.
So why is the pesky back foot so pesky? How can it screw you up in the backhand? I'm going to do a little demonstration, first showing how it can help you, actually. I'm going to flow forward at a target 650 feet away downhill. And because of the angle of the slope, and because of the way that a big towering hyzer flip thrown probably 73 miles an hour would move, would be my guess, I need to hit the bullet right here. Bang. And my foot, the back foot, when it's actually cooperating, sets the target line. I flow towards the target. I know where the bullet is every time. I can flow towards it. And you can see how slowly I can X-step in that direction. The back foot guides the shot. It creates the flow that's lateral. That's in the ideal situation. But let's let it be a little pesky and see what happens. Most of the time when people are thinking about throwing the incorrect way, they are thinking rotation. And in order to create rotation, you have to wind up your body to do it. That will begin with the head. The head will turn around early. The consequence of that is that the center of mass is going to tilt. It needs a counterweight. The counterweight appears in the pesky back foot. It sweeps behind the body as the head tips this way. Your whole center of mass is now down behind your right foot. You are screwed from that position. The reason is not just the fact that you now have to lumber the entire cumulative weight of your entire torso forward in order to get in a position to throw the disc, but the mechanism itself is no longer aligned. When you step behind, you go out to here. I've done it a million times on camera. I did this for like 17, 18 years. And I would look at my form and I'd be like, why am I leaning back? And why are my feet in opposite directions? I couldn't understand it. Every time it was this devil. And I didn't even know it because people don't talk about it enough. So how do you fix the pesky back foot? We need to begin in a native position. It's the left side frame again. But we're gonna add something to it. Fall to the right, catch, stride up again, catch. How did I stride up there? I strode up because I used gravity as a cheat. So when most amateurs are trying to throw the disc hard and they start to rotate, which causes this giant consequential cascade of bad form and bad balance, a huge part of this is the fact that their dominant side is leading the show. And one consequence of dominant side is that you are active with the right leg during the stride in a way that harms you. You can't stride and use gravity to its full effect unless you let gravity lead the way. And this, in fact, is how you solve the pesky back foot. You use gravity to inform it. I'm going to show you. Left side frame, fall to the right. That would be catching, right? So I catch, I stand up, fall, and catch again. So at the beginning, that's probably all you'll be able to do. Lift up, step behind, catch yourself, and kind of meander backwards usually is what happens. But with practice, you can predict where your center of mass is going to go. Back to this drill one more time. Up on the left side, tilt to the right, catch. Stand up, catch, catch. All the time falling to the right. And a good way to feel it is to do what I did right there. Just close your eyes in the left side frame, get balanced, and then trust fall to the right. Just fall. You will know where and how to catch your body weight if you let it happen. You will land in an athletically braced position on your piston-like right leg. It will resist the energy to stop you from harming yourself. And you can harness that and bounce right back up again. And then fall to the right, whee, catch. And now we're gonna add the other step. Fall to the right, catch, up on the left foot, catching, weight, and falling to the right. These things take time, but they're attainable if you know what you're trying to do. My 2 drills, the 2 parts of the X step, catch to the right. This drill, where you begin to control your center of mass by adding a little bit of your arms if you need to, figure it out. Hold the disc in your hand, feel where it's balanced. You add that to the flow, and then you add on full mastery, subservience of the pesky back foot. The sport will be ridiculously easy. You'll float down the tee pad. You'll bomb the disc. You'll do whatever the hell you want. It begins with making this thing underneath me, changing it from a pesky enemy into a true friend. Adding momentum is how you get there. Keep working.